WPTV.
Welcome back to the desk. For the last William Paterson sports block of the semester, we will be covering both the men's and women's basketball teams. Here to give you all the coverage is Matthew Jinks, Sean Buck, Jason Hook, and AJ Tierney. The men's team snapped a 4-game losing streak on Wednesday against Rutgers-Newark. AJ, take us through this game.
Of course, I will. So the Pioneers defeated the Rutgers Raiders 68-56, had a 527 field goal percentage with Rutgers having 351. 35 rebounds by the Pioneers, 34 rebounds by the Raiders, and 9 steals by the Pioneers and 6 steals by the Raiders.
Yeah, big victory for the Neos to get themselves off the schneid. I'll go to you, Jinx. What has stood out to you in this game?
It's the way they performed after a tough loss. You're coming off an overtime loss against Stockton, and you're on a 4-game losing streak. And what impressed me is their ability to come off that and play some really impressive basketball. They played a very clean game, very consistent offensively and defensively, better than Rutgers throughout the whole game. And they led both halves. So it really impressed me, their ability to, their spirits had to be low, right? Mm-hmm. It really impressed me how they're able to come back and play some really good basketball and beat Rutgers for that game.
Buck, what are you looking at?
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's just Fred Oroch Jr. Listen, he had 4 slam dunks in this game. When do you ever see that? He had 2 within 40 seconds of each other in the second half. He was able to fill in kind of, the shoes of Jack Goble. He didn't have the best game, but still, Goble had 7 points. But Fred Oroch had 13 points. Just had so much animosity with Fred on the court. You just didn't know what Fred was going to do. So to see him on the court and just ball out, really good for Fred Oroch Jr. I think that's how the Pioneers were able to get away with the win.
You're all big fans of Freddie on this desk. So.
We love Fred Oroch.
Go Freddie. Hook, what are you looking at?
2 of those dunks were off of lobs, and it's from the guard play. It's from Tyshawn Pearson with the lobs. He was all over the box score. Joe Carey played limited minutes, and he was still one of the contributing factors to the immense success that they saw in the defensive end. And you and I saw it. Gianni Moran robbed of a 4-point play. His playmaking is terrific. His floor spacing is terrific. He is great on the perimeter offense. It's got to be the guard play for this team.
AJ, finish us off.
Man, I got to say, it's Lob City all over again, man. I mean, we all heard of the WP Batman. But have you ever heard of the WP Superman? Because, if it ain't Tyshawn, if it ain't Delani, or if it ain't Ethan Paul, they're like that Twitter meme. You know how they say Joe Burrow throws it to Jamar because he's somewhere down there? Fred Oroch is somewhere down there. They're just throwing him the lob, and he's just flying like Superman and breaking the backboard like he's Shaq.
Very interesting take from you, AJ. I like it. The Pioneers have an opportunity to go on a win streak with games against Rowan, who are 1-8, and Mount St. Vincent, who are 1-6. AJ, I'll go to you. Break down the keys to victory for these games.
Like I said on the soccer block, it's the Barca way. They have to pass first. Last year, there was a lot of ball hogs. My friend Matthew Goldman said on air that last year, the basketball team, the men's, they all were nothing but ball hogs. This year, they're more of a pass first, find the open shot, either find Goble or find Oroch somewhere in the paint, and they find the open shots and they make it.
Jinxie.
They got to have consistency throughout each game. I'm bringing it back to my point from the last question. You got to keep that pace that you had in that game against Rutgers where they played really good basketball. You want to stay away from the dumb mistakes. Again, you are a much more talented team than these teams you're going to face upcoming. But if you play well offensively, play well defensively, and you don't make those dumb mistakes, and you don't have that one half where you get dominated, or you don't have that one half where you lead by a lot and then you let them come back, you're going to win these games, and they just have to go out there and take what's theirs, and that's going to be a win streak of 3 games. Stretch.
Yeah, I mean, if the Pioneers play the brand of basketball, it's no question that they can, get these 2 victories. Buck, I'll go to you.
Yeah, I mean, you guys touched on the pace of the game. They've just been they were very aggressive against Rutgers. It was something that we haven't seen in the past 4 games. So those 4 losses, we didn't see much aggression at all from this Pioneers team. So to see the Pioneers kind of come out, almost control the pace of the game, Aiden Brown averaging almost over 20 points a game, holding him way under that was just really awesome to see from the Pioneers, and that's what really got them back on track, in the winning circle.
Hook, finish off with your keys to victory.
Yeah, Sean, you mentioned Aiden Brown. Raheem Murray also did not have a great game, and it's because of that perimeter defense. I forgot to mention Naz Merrick when I was talking about the guards. He's a guy who I think is a future DPOI in the NJAC. This is a terrific defensive team, especially around the perimeter, especially in the guard play, and I think that's what they need to hold Rowan to double-digit numbers, even lower. They can hold them to 60. They can hold them to, 58? That Rutgers-Newark had against them. I think this is the key to victory for the Pioneers.
Now on to the women's side of things. They are looking to get their 5th straight NJAC victory of the season against Rowan. Last year they faced Rowan and lost 92-64. Jinks, break down this game for us.
I got you, Coop. Last time the Pioneers faced Rowan, it wasn't pretty. Rowan won 92-64. They had a field goal percentage of 54.4 to William Paterson's 38.3. Rowan had 35 rebounds compared to the Pioneers' 29, and they had 12 steals compared to Pioneers' 10. Overall, the Pioneers did not have their best showing in this game last year.
Jason, I'll go to you. What has to be done differently in order to take down Rowan?
I gotta say, you have to crash the glass. This is a very tall Rowan Profs team. They have 4 players over 6 feet tall. This Pioneers team, they're going to have to be aggressive when it comes to grabbing those rebounds. You got to be boxing out. You got to be crashing the glass. I don't care if it's Jada Jacobs all the way at the logo. She's got to be running in to get after every single offensive rebound.
Yeah, I mean, if the Pioneers, after every shot take, they got to just crash the glass, get that offensive rebound, and put up shots consistently. AJ, I'll go to you.
I gotta say, going off the hook, I think they need to score early. Once they get those points up early, not only do they put pressure on the basket, put pressure on that defense, get in a nice, comfortable lead, whether it's Jada Jacobs scoring, whether it's Renee Wells scoring, at least at halftime they'll have a comfortable lead, and going into the second half, they can kind of, ease off their foot off the gas, and that's how they can take down the Rowan Pioneer.
Jinx.
You have to have a higher field goal percentage than that game. Obviously, this team has improved a lot from last year, and Rowan is arguably weaker, but you still have to go out there and win. Just because you're the better team, just because you're 8-0 and you're facing a team that doesn't have a great record, it's not going to be handed to you. You still have to go out there. And in that game, 30.3 field goal percentage compared to the Rowan's 54.4. That's just not going to cut it. And I do think they're going to perform much better this time around, but you just got to go out there and make sure you actually, perform and not let up, and not just because they're a worse team, don't let them take it from you.
Buck, I'll go to you. How can the Pioneers defeat Rowan?
Yeah, we know that Rowan's a very good basketball team, but listen, it's a new year, it's a new team. They were 5-3 to start last year. This year they're 8-0. So a completely different culture in this Pioneers team. Erin Monahan's 8-0. She wants 9-0 real bad.
The women's basketball team is on pace for an historic season, starting 8-0. Buck, I'll start with you. Let's talk about a player that has made a big impact on this News team.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking of Megan Sears. Listen, she is probably the greatest role player when it comes to playing behind Patty Walsh. I'm sorry. She just comes in whenever Patty Walsh is in, foul trouble or, she needs a break. You always have Megan Sears coming in. There's very little doubt that she can get the job done. She comes in, she crashes the glass, she gets rebounds. She's able to stay down low, kind of hold the ball up high, and kind of, make a little layup when she needs to.
Buck, who's a player that you want to highlight today?
It would be Hook, Coop. Either way, I'm going with Jada Jacobs, the point guard for this team. Unlike Megan Sears, unlike Patty Walsh, as you said, she's not taking many breaks, going back to the bench, drinking her unbranded sports drink on the bench. Yeah. She is a dog on both ends of the court. 28 steals on the season, 28 assists on the season. A perfect steal to assist ratio on the year. She's terrific on both ends. She's the best two-way player on this team.
AJ, I'll go to you now. Who's the player that he's going to talk about?
I got to give it to, she was on Sports Sets last week.
Yes, she was.
The leader of the Lady Pioneers, and that is Renee Wells. I mean, she's averaging 30 minutes a game, has 149 points of the season so far, 20 points a game, 18 assists, 16 steals, and 2 blocks. I mean, there's a reason why she's the captain.
Yeah, she's having a phenomenal senior season. So I'll go to you, Buck. Oh, excuse me. I'll go to Jinx. Sorry.
My right-hand man over here. I was going to say that.
Listen, I know we're both good looking, but
I know.
Listen,
I couldn't.
We can't all be
I had to look at you, Buck, and I went.
It's okay. How can you not look at Buck?
I'm going with another leader of this team, Patty Walsh, the former Shore Conference star, big fan of Sports Desk, big fan of radio. End of the day, she's elite offensively and defensively, second in points on the team at 80, and first in blocks at 11, and first in rebounds with 60. She makes a difference in every single game she plays, and she's a leader both on and off the court. Without her, I don't think the Pioneers are as well-rounded as are brought together as if she wasn't there.
You know, Patty the Pulverizer, that's what we call her here on the desk.
The polarizer. I like it.
Yeah, Patty, yeah, she's good. She's
like
good.
it.
Yeah.
One person calls it that. Like how you're the only person that calls Jack Goble ranch.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, talk to me nice, Jacko. Anyway, that will do it for our final WP block of the semester. Don't go anywhere. Next, we're going to switch gears and talk about the NHL with Bailey Matthews here on WPTV.
Save that neck for me, Clark.